Coach, it seemed like at times today you struggled with turnovers. What was going on there?
Yeah, I think they're a lot of credit to RGV. Their defensive style, obviously just like the Rockets, they switch 1 through 5. I thought it bogged down our offense at times. That's just something we got to be better prepared for next time. We talked about it, just with limited practice time, we couldn't execute it.
Was the pace where you wanted it today? It seemed a little slower.
Yeah, and that's one of the beautiful things about switching defenses. It bogs you down. You see a mismatch in the post, and you hold the ball, and you hold the ball. But we got to get stops if we want to play with pace. I didn't think we got enough stops to generate the pace that we wanted.
Were you comfortable with your transition defense, particularly in the first half? I thought they got a lot of easy baskets by getting up on the floor.
Yeah, coming into this game, we knew that they were transition heavy. That was one of the emphasis. I wasn't disappointed, per se, in the first half. Obviously, I think the second half, our transition defense was a lot worse. So compared to that, I thought our first half defense was pretty solid. But I thought we generated a lot of good shots. We just didn't make enough.
You had a nice little set, double high screen, double high come off. You would have hit somebody, lifted it into the lane, or dump it down to a big. Is that something that we can expect going forward out of you guys?
Yeah, we obviously have to do a better job of just executing some things, out of timeouts. A lot of that's on me, communicating effectively in those timeouts. That's definitely something that we want to utilize going down the stretch here. That's one thing that we did the other night that worked well for us. We got playmakers that can get to the paint and create for themselves or teammates. So just trying to put those guys in positions to be successful.
There's a couple times tonight when you guys went down, Noah Allen, Armwood in. What do they do specifically kind of help get you guys back?
Yeah, at that point, I think you're kind of just looking for some energy guys. I know Keyshawn Howard's an energy guy. Noah Allen's getting better. He's gotten better each game. He puts in the work in practice. So I'm going to reward those guys. So it comes a point in the game where you're just looking for an energy guy, a spark off the bench. And I think by you having the trust in your players to put them in games, they'll just get better moving forward.
Speaking of trust in your players, I think they went on an 8-0 run, kind of took it up to 12. You didn't call timeout early. Is that something that you think you might do going forward or wish you had done is maybe stem the tide a little earlier?
A great question. Even if I had to take it back, I wouldn't have called a timeout in that situation. I thought we were getting some pretty good looks. Again, we just weren't making it. The defensive end was an issue for us all night for the most part in the half court. We didn't do a good enough job identifying personnel. We had identified some guys and some shooters. We still didn't close out hard enough to get those guys off the line, so that's on us. And I wasn't going to bail our team out. There's a standard that we're going to play with, and they got to be able to do that and execute the game plan on that end.
Can you talk about what it's like for you managing your rotations when you have kind of a revolving door of players coming in and players coming out? You had Jordan with you practicing throughout the week, but Chasen was with the Wizards and then he came back. So just talk about what it's like, coaching players and when you're not being able to have guys in practice.
That's part of the job. That's a job that I signed up for. That's a job that we all signed up for. So I knew that was an issue coming in. A huge credit to the players for being ready. Sometimes guys' minutes fluctuate because of that, but our team is resilient. They still come in and get their work in on a daily basis. They don't hang their heads even after losses like this. They're a little disappointed, as we all are, but I know the next day in practice they're going to come out, they're going to be early, they're going to get their work done. So kudos to the players for knowing that going into it.
Kenley's a work in progress as a lead guard. How do you think he's coming along in that aspect?
Better, a lot better. This is obviously a new situation for him, being a lead guard, handling the ball as much as he is right now. So it's just continuing to educate him, but he's doing a great job coming in with the coaches, watching film and individual sessions. So he's been an ultimate pro, and I just think his development is just going to continue to grow.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.